Nearly 80% of what mechanics fix didn't have to break. That's the dirty secret hiding under every oil-stained rag and behind every helpful smile. Mechanics don't always lie. They just don't tell you the parts that save you money. From flashing warning lights that scare you into spending, to quick routine checks that quietly drain your wallet, the game is simple. Your ignorance fuels their profit. But not today. Today, we're peeling back the greasy curtain to reveal 17 car care secrets that stretch your engine's life, slash repair bills, and make sure you stay in the driver's seat, not your mechanic. Let's get rolling. Tip number 17. Give the gas cap gasket a silicone vitamin. This one's almost invisible, and that's why no mechanic will ever bring it up. See that small rubber gasket on your gas cap? It's not just a seal, it's a gatekeeper. It keeps pressure steady, fuel vapors locked in, and your emissions system calm. But rubber ages badly. Over time, it hardens, cracks, and loses elasticity. Once that happens, pressure leaks, vapors escape, and boom, your check engine light flicks on out of nowhere. Suddenly, you're at the shop paying for diagnostics that lead right back to a tired gasket. Here's the fix. Once a year, treat it to a silicone spa day. Grab a pea-sized dab of clear dielectric silicone grease. Rub it evenly around the gasket ring. Twist the cap on and off a few times. That simple 30-second ritual keeps the rubber supple, seals tight, and helps your cap click shut like new. If the gasket's already brittle or cracked, don't baby it, replace it. Gas caps cost less than a fast food meal, and they protect a system worth thousands. It's a small detail, but skip it long enough, and you'll be chasing phantom leaks for months. Tip number 16, bleed the brakes. When replacing pads, brake pads wear out. That's normal. But if you replace them without bleeding the brake system, you might quietly destroy something far more expensive, your ABS module. Here's the trap. When you compress the caliper piston without opening the bleeder valve, old, dirty brake fluid gets pushed backward through the system. That contaminated fluid flows straight into delicate ABS components. Once grime gets in there, there's no forgiveness and no cheap fix. Before you press that piston, crack the bleeder valve open. Let the old fluid escape while the new pads settle in. You're not just preventing contamination, you're flushing junk out while keeping the system clean. Just one caution. Never let the master cylinder run dry during bleeding. If air sneaks in, your pedal goes soft, and you'll spend hours chasing bubbles. Do it right, and you'll have smoother stops, cleaner fluid, and brakes that last, without the four-figure repair bill. Tip number 15, use an OBD2 scanner. Mechanics love the mystery of the check engine light. That orange glow is their open invitation to charge you $150 just to diagnose what your car already knows. Here's the twist. You can do it yourself. Every car since 1996 has an OBD2 port right under the dash. Buy a cheap scanner. Most cost less than a dinner out. Plug it in, turn the key, and let your car confess its secrets. Within seconds, it'll spit out a code, maybe a misfire, a bad sensor, or just a loose gas cap. Some scanners even sync to your phone and translate those cryptic codes into plain English. Even if you don't plan to do the repair, this tool gives you power. You walk into the shop informed, confident, and impossible to upsell. One small gadget turns confusion into clarity, and mechanics into nervous wrecks. Tip number 14, reset the maintenance required light. That glowing maintenance required message, it's not a crisis. It's a reminder, a built-in nudge to get you back to the dealership for routine service. You can handle this yourself. For many cars, especially Toyotas, follow these quick steps. Turn the ignition to on without starting the engine. Make sure the odometer shows total mileage. Turn the ignition off. Press and hold the trip reset button. While holding it, turn ignition back to on. Keep holding until the light goes off. Done. No dealership. No waiting room coffee. And here's a pro move. After every oil change, reset your Trip B meter. That way, you always know exactly how many miles you've driven since your last service. Tip number 13, don't fall for fuel. Additive hype. Fuel additives promise miracles. Better mileage, cleaner injectors, smoother performance. They sound like rocket fuel in a bottle. But the truth? Modern gasoline already has additives built in at the refinery. Real, tested, government-approved ones. The rest, the flashy bottles on auto shop shelves, usually make little to no difference. If those power boosters truly worked, oil companies would include them in every drop. They don't because they don't have to. The few exceptions, like Seafoam or Techron, can help in specific situations. Older cars, high mileage, or engines that have been fed cheap fuel for years. But for everyone else, it's just expensive placebo. Keep your fuel clean, change your filters, and skip the snake oil. The only thing those bottles really clean out is your wallet. Tip number 12, don't buy an old battery. That brand new car battery on the store shelf might have been sitting there for months, slowly losing charge and lifespan before ever touching your car. Before you buy, look for the manufacture date stamped on the battery case. Pick one less than a month old. Anything older is already dying. Once you've got it, charge it before installation. A quick top-up primes it for full power and ensures it performs right from day one. An old, weak battery struggles in cold weather, drains faster, and leaves you stranded at the worst possible time. Skip the bargain bin. Choose fresh. A fully charged new battery means stronger starts, longer life, and no late-night jump-start dramas. Tip number 11, stop overfilling the gas tank. When the pump clicks, stop. Topping off the tank doesn't give you a little extra. It gives you a mess. Modern cars use charcoal canisters to capture fuel vapors and recycle them. When you overfill, you push liquid fuel into that system. It floods the canister, ruins emissions control, and can even trigger warning lights or performance issues. Then there's expansion. Gas stored underground is cool. Once it's in your warm tank, it expands. That extra gas can overflow, damage paint, and cause leaks, or worse, fires. Every drop beyond the click-off is waste. It spills, evaporates, and corrodes your car's finish. So, when the nozzle stops, listen. Your tank's telling you, enough. Tip number 10, replace air filters regularly. Here's a myth that refuses to die. A dirty air filter improves fuel efficiency. False, completely. A clogged air filter suffocates your engine. It's like trying to sprint while breathing through a straw. Less air means weaker combustion, slower acceleration, and poor mileage. Your air filter protects your engine from dust, pollen, and debris. But over time, it clogs up, especially if you drive in dusty or rural areas. Replace it every 3 to 12 months, depending on conditions. And don't forget the cabin air filter. When it's filthy, your vents blow musty air that smells like wet socks. Fresh filters mean clean air for you and your engine. Breathing clean isn't just for humans. Your car needs it too. Tip number 9, check the PCV valve. Hidden under the hood is a tiny part doing a massive job. The positive crankcase ventilation valve, or PCV valve. Its mission, to vent gases from the engine crankcase and recycle them back into the intake system, reducing pressure and pollution. When it's clean, your engine runs smooth. When it's clogged or stuck, you'll feel it. Rough idle, oil leaks, sluggish power, or even sludge buildup inside the engine. You can check it yourself every 10 to 15,000 miles. Pull it out, give it a shake. If it rattles, it's fine. If it's silent, it's gunked up. Blow through it. Air should only flow one way. If it doesn't, replace it. A $20 valve can prevent hundreds in repairs and keep your engine breathing easy. Tip number 8, squeeze more performance from your spark plugs. They're tiny, cheap, and often forgotten, yet they're the heartbeats of your engine. Every second your car runs, spark plugs fire thousands of times. igniting the air-fuel mix that keeps you moving. But when they're worn, carbon-coated, or just old, your engine's rhythm breaks. You'll notice it. Weak acceleration, rough starts, and fuel bills creeping higher. Modern iridium plugs can last up to 100,000 miles, but don't wait that long to peek under the hood. Pull one out occasionally. If it's blackened, crusty, or eroded, it's time to swap them all. And never experiment with plug types. Stick to what your owner's manual specifies: the exact gap, heat range, and material matter. Fresh plugs give you snappier throttle response, cleaner combustion, and a smoother idle. They even help your engine run cooler and reduce emissions. For a part that costs less than dinner, it's one of the best returns on investment you'll ever make. Tip number 7, check all your car's fluids, not just oil. Your car doesn't live on motor oil alone. It's a symphony of fluids, each one protecting a different system. Ignore one, and the whole orchestra falls apart. Let's start with the usual suspect, oil. Sure, you change it regularly. But what about transmission fluid, brake fluid, coolant, and power steering fluid? Some shops call these lifetime fluids. Translation: we'll wait for it to fail, then charge you for the repair. Don't fall for it. Transmission fluid breaks down with heat and friction. When it loses viscosity, shifting turns jerky, and internal wear skyrockets. Brake fluid absorbs moisture over time, which lowers its boiling point. That's why old fluid can make your pedal feel mushy on hot days. Coolant doesn't just stop overheating. It prevents internal rust from eating your radiator and water pump alive. Check your owner's manual for intervals and top off or replace these fluids before they quit. It's cheap insurance compared to a seized gearbox or corroded cooling system. Keeping every fluid fresh means your car won't just last longer, it'll feel brand new for years. Tip number 6, maintain proper tire pressure and alignment. Tires are like your car's shoes, and driving on bad ones is like running a marathon in flip-flops. Most people eyeball their tires, but visual checks lie. A tire can look fine and still be dangerously underinflated. Low pressure increases rolling resistance, burns more fuel, and wears out your tread unevenly. Too much pressure, and you lose traction and comfort. Check your tire pressure monthly or weekly if you drive long distances. The correct PSI is printed on the driver's doorframe or in your manual, not on the tire's sidewall. Now, about alignment. If your steering wheel tilts slightly when driving straight or your car drifts to one side, that's misalignment. It happens after potholes, curbs, or just time. Bad alignment doesn't just eat tires. It wrecks suspension components and kills handling. Get it checked every 6,000 to 10,000 miles or with every tire rotation. Tires carry your world. Treat them right, and they'll return the favor with safety, grip, and fuel savings you can feel. Tip number 5, inspect belts and hoses regularly. Rubber doesn't last forever. The belts and hoses under your hood are made of it, and when they fail instantly. Your serpentine belt drives the alternator, power steering, and AC. If it snaps, you lose all of them at once. Hoses carry coolant, power steering fluid, and air. If one bursts, your engine can overheat in seconds. Once a month, pop the hood. Look at the belts. If you see cracks, frayed edges, or shiny glazed spots, it's time to replace them. Run your hands along the hoses. Feel for bulges, soft spots, or leaks. Replacing them before they fail costs little. Waiting until they fail costs a tow truck, a repair bill, and possibly an engine. Belts and hoses are the unsung heroes of your car. Give them 5 minutes of attention, and they'll return thousands of miles of peace of mind. Tip number 4, don't blast the heater. Right after starting, it's freezing. You start the car, see your breath in the air, and crank the heater immediately. Feels great, but your engine hates it. Your heater doesn't create its own warmth. It borrows it from the engine coolant. When the engine is cold, there's barely any heat to spare. By blasting the heater too early, you're pulling away what little warmth it has, slowing the warm-up process. Cold oil stays thick, Cold metal parts don't expand properly. Combustion runs uneven. The result? Higher fuel consumption, more wear, and sluggish performance. Instead, wait until the temperature gauge climbs at least a quarter of the way. Let the engine build heat first, then enjoy the cabin warmth guilt-free. Comfort now, repairs later, or patience now, performance forever. The choice is easy. Tip number 3, warm the engine before revving hard. When you start your car, oil is cold and sitting in the pan. It takes around 30 to 60 seconds to circulate through the system and coat every moving part. If you floor it right after ignition, you're revving metal against metal. Pistons, valves, and bearings grind with minimal protection, and over time, that abuse adds up to serious wear. You might even hear a faint ticking or tapping during cold starts. That's not normal engine noise. That's your car begging for mercy. Let it idle for a minute, especially in cold weather. Then, drive gently for the first few miles. It's not about babying your car. It's about letting it wake up before sprinting. A simple 60-second pause can add years to your engine's life. Tip number 2, favor long trips over short ones. Short trips are silent killers. Every time you start your engine cold, condensation forms inside it, tiny droplets of moisture mixing with oil and fuel. If you shut the engine off before it fully warms up, that moisture stays trapped. It turns your oil into a milky, thin mixture that can't lubricate properly. Worse, it reacts with fuel residue to form acids that eat away at metal components like bearings and piston rings. Engines are designed to operate at high temperature. That's when the oil flows freely, burns off contaminants, and keeps everything clean. So, when possible, combine errands. Drive at least 10 to 15 minutes per outing. Let the car stretch its legs. Short trips might feel convenient, but the hidden cost is accelerated wear, corrosion, and sludge buildup. Longer drives keep your oil healthy, your exhaust dry, and your engine happy. Tip number 1, plan for seasonal swings. Your car feels the weather just like you do, and every season brings new challenges. Winter. Cold air thickens oil, saps battery strength, and deflates tires. Start by testing your battery. Cold cranking amps drop fast in freezing temperatures. If it's weak, replace it before it leaves you stranded. Switch to thinner oil, like 0W20 or 5W30, so it circulates faster during cold starts. And if snow or ice is part of your life, winter tires aren't optional. They're lifesavers. Summer. Heat does the opposite. It thins oil, overworks the cooling system, and can cause tire blowouts. Consider a slightly thicker oil grade like 10W40 or 15W40 in extreme heat zones. Check your coolant level often and inspect the radiator for leaks or corrosion. Regardless of the season, always carry an emergency kit. Jumper cables, flashlight, gloves, water, basic tools, and a blanket. You never know when nature might test you. A few minutes of seasonal prep saves hours of frustration, and possibly your engine. Final thoughts. Now you know what most mechanics won't say out loud. The 17 quiet, powerful habits that keep your car running stronger, longer, and cheaper. They're not magic, they're maintenance. The kind of knowledge that turns a clueless driver into a car owner who calls the shots. Your car doesn't need constant shop visits or pricey gimmicks. It needs you, paying attention, understanding its signs, and giving it the basics that keep everything humming. The truth is simple. Mechanics make money when you don't know better. But now you do. So, pop that hood, grab that scanner, check that gasket, and treat your machine the way it deserves. You'll drive smoother, spend less, and maybe, just maybe, see that check engine light for what it really is. A reminder that you're in control. And if you think those hidden tricks were eye-opening, hit like and subscribe to the channel for more content.